Everybody, you could, brother, can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me so I can make sure I fix this mic this morning? If you can, please. Can you hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, let me. Woo. First. That's so funny. Today we're going to be fixing some things that I did wrong. Let me see. And I want to make sure I go to the full chat, not just the... Okay, perfect. Can you hear, brother? Let me know. Good morning to you. Can you hear me? Grand Rising, that's my R. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm just going to type a poll. We're going to be doing a few things this morning. There's a few things on my checklist. I'm so busy that sometimes I forget that I have seedlings up here. I forget. Oh, look at that. Thank you, brother. Where's my hype button? You know, your niece was in here messing with my... What a way to start the stream off. First thing smoking this morning. I love it. Oh, pew, 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 pew. I have a button, brother. I think you just like when I do that. Start over. So I have a few things I want to do this morning. This is going to be a working stream today. Let me like this. I love getting super chats, y'all. Love it. It actually helps with a lot of the things that I do here, especially when I do the research and I feel like I have to buy things. So yeah, we're going to do quite a few things this morning. But before I do that, I kind of need to write a list. Good morning, Nisi. Good morning. Good morning. That's my Tia. Good morning. I don't know if I said good morning to you, but good morning. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way in. And this is not a trick question. I'm just trying to figure out in the poll what you guys do. Because part of me last night when I seen it, I wanted to start over, but I said, nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it because I have invested too much time, money, all of the things to have these seedlings, and I want to plant on time today, well, this season. So a few things, you know, we're going to move over. Let me get my little hype machine. My lips feel dry. You gave it better lighting? Okay. I did too. Did you guys see my post in my community tab? Also, while we're here, brother, everybody in the stream, do y'all like this color? Do you like the color shirt? I'm thinking I like it, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I like it. I chose it, so I think I like it. All right, we're going to do a few things this morning. Before we even start with the seedlings, I want to start up this last hydroponic system that's actually working. That'll bring me up to 4. You like the color? Thank you. That'll bring me up to 4, but before I do that, let me put these sponges in water while we write this list, right? That color blue is pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to break my green mat here. And I have a little towel to kind of like wipe my hands on at some point today. Because I have a funny feeling we're going to need to do that. Push this soil over a little bit. So, y'all know how I feel about bugs, right? So, there's soil in this house, but I opened the soil once it got in the house. Where's Aaron? Not fair, you get new colors. I saw Aaron dropped it off yesterday. You know, this shirt is for the very special photo I had to take. So yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Chanel. Good morning. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one has 10. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning. So we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna, before we start, soak these sponges. One of the first things we're gonna do is start up this hydroponic system. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I'm gonna take some of the sponges that did not germinate anything from the first one. I'm gonna take them out and I'm gonna do like what some of you guys do, and try to wash them out. I don't want to waste my sponges, stuff like that. So yeah. All right. So you guys know I try to be as organized as possible. But before we start, let me get my pen. Before we start, okay? We've been in here about 5 minutes. Let me go through my ground rules for you this morning. If you're not new here, you already know the ground rules, and I appreciate all of you for following those. Number 1, hit the like button on your way in so that you don't forget on your way out. Number 2, make sure you give my mods a shout out. They're the best mods in here. If you do act up, because this is a PG-13 stream, the moderators will either hide your post, delete your post, or put you out indefinitely. Okay? So that's number 2. Number 3, what else is number? I'm discombobulated this morning. I don't remember my ground rules. PG-13, hit the like button. Oh, this is an interactive chat. If there's something that I'm doing and you do it differently, tell me, explain why. We're going to chat about it today on today's stream. And if there's something that I'm doing that you can help me with and I'm asking for help, please help me, okay? A few things we're going to do this morning. I never got a chance to put my pebbles in with the coleus. We're going to do that on stream this morning. I figure I might as well have you guys help me. So let's write this list. So I gotta, 1, start the hydro. Then I gotta up pot seedlings, or take care of some seedlings. I'll see you guys what we got. And those are the ones that I started in the GreenStalk dragonfly seed starter trays. And 3, we're gonna trim the seedlings that are in the hydroponics. And I'm going to clear out any of the holes where they did not work and nothing's happening. You guys are going to show me or tell me how you kind of clear out your sponges. I don't know if I should be boiling water, but we're going to clear out some sponges. And I'm going to see how much I can get done today, right? We're going to go through this checklist together. And all that jazz. So, you guys know this. Hopefully this hydroponics system works. It better work. I put it together. I cleaned it. I did all the things. And yeah. In this one, let me see what we're going to put in this one. I think I had said, since I had such a great germination rate on the blue max collard greens, and I want a lot of them, I think I'm going to put blue max collard greens in here. Let me tell y'all something that I'm guilty of doing that I figured out yesterday when I started looking at these hydroponic systems. Very much guilty of overseeding the hydroponics pods. So instead of putting 3, I'm going to take it down to 2 today. Y'all know I like to overseed, but when I show you what happened, you'll understand that I can't do that anymore. I'm literally wasting seeds because I'm not about to cut through these sponges and put them in other things. I'm not going to do it. Why this light is not on? Sorry, y'all. So I think my light over there was on a different timer. I need to get some water. So if you guys are starting something in hydroponics, can you tell me, if you started in hydroponics, what you're starting in your hydroponics? Can you tell me that? For the fall, that is. What do you have started in your hydroponics for the fall? I want to take this apart to make it easier for myself. Looking over at the computer to make sure I don't have any issues. All right, so first things first, fill this up with water really quickly. This will be in my opinion, the easiest task I have all day. Lettuce, cabbage, and collards. And I think, Chanel, you're the one who said that you don't like kale, right? You don't even like kale in salad? I meant to ask you that before. Depending on your salad dressing, kale can be great in salads. You have fall cucumbers and squash. For fall, you have lettuce, kale, which will stay indoors. Are you growing anything outdoors, Nisi? That's enough water. Might need that water for something else. Let me move it. No, she said, no, I don't like it. I hear you. To each his own. No judgment here. No judgment here. All right. So I thought I had my seeds right on this table that I was going to plant here, but I don't. But where are they? Okay. So y'all know, I think the one plant that I want to have the majority of in my garden this year are collard greens, right? I want to be able to cut them. I want to be able to store them. So I figure if I'm going to do that, I need to grow more of them. So here are my Blue Max collard green seeds. I do like them a lot. And I also determined that in order to protect them from the cabbage moths that we talked about yesterday, I'm probably going to have to grow more of them. You tried the light kale and you don't hate it, but it tastes like nothing to you. That's interesting. Maybe you're not putting the right seasons in it. Yeah, the cabbage, collards, and mustards plus broccoli and cauliflower in your 2 let pot systems. Those are going outside. Gotcha. It is too hot out there right now. When do you plan on putting out your false? Like, what's your deadline? I don't know if that's the right word for it. What's your drop dead date? I think that once September hits, it's less likely that we're going to get the detrimental hot weather. And I think come September, everything got to be out in these gardens. At least that's the way I feel currently. I might put too much water in this system. It'd be all right. These sponges kind of floating, but I did just put them in there, so it's okay. Yeah, I mean, last year I didn't grow enough to store in the freezer, and I was just like cutting from the hydroponics and stuff, but I want mine, all the collard greens at least, all to be outside. And I'm gonna get like I'm not gonna get the trellis for the garden bed over here right away. I'm going to get hoop houses or the little hoops, or bring over my hoops from the other house and put them in the raised bed and cover them. All I need is the frost cover. You want to try mustard seeds, but you're afraid you might taste. It's not going to taste like kale. I can tell you that right now. You know what? I just said that I didn't want to overseed. So 1, 2. I don't know how to describe it, Chanel, but I can guarantee you that mustards will not taste like kale. Mustards will, depending on the type that you have, will more likely taste like spinach than it will a kale. That's my art. She says she's going to grow collard greens for 4 families. That's nice that you have that much space. If I end up having an abundance of them, I might give some away. The art of giving back. You have the red ones. The red ones are maybe a little spicy. Just a tad bit. The red ones have, in my opinion, a little punch to them. So I only put 2 in each pot, which for me is great because y'all know I have problems with that. Okay? So that's one thing done. I'm going to put these stickers on here. Let me tell you why the stickers are currently making me upset. The stickers are catching, and I'll show you in a minute, part of the seedling leaves. But I also don't want to play this algae game. And I say algae game because I also don't like algae. So I would maybe sacrifice a seedling leaf than to have algae on these sponges. I don't know if you agree with me, put a 1 in the chat. I would rather deal with some sticky on the seedlings than algae growth. She says, I like spicy. That's why you, did I describe them as spicy before? I don't know. I think you like the color of them. I think that's why you ended up buying those. Yeah, I would rather it catch my seedling than to deal with some algae up in here. Algae is just nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay. And I'm not writing on these sponges because they're all the same seed. Google, I don't know if you are in here trying to say something that you should not, but you should tread very lightly before you get blocked. So just letting you know. Thank you. Let's see. So almost done with this. And that'll be one thing off the list. The next thing I'm going to do is soak these pebbles with you guys on stream. So we can finally get these coleus up on my seed stand. Before the roots and everything gets like looking kind of nasty looking. I appreciate you, Chanel. I appreciate you a lot. Because you know, you never know what somebody means, but I know what I was hoping. Good morning, Tanya. Is this Tanya Frazier and Alpha Chi Zeta Tanya? Good morning, Chris. You like the color, that red sometimes is the only color in the garden. Yeah. So the tint of purple kales and stuff like that, those are all beautiful in the fall. Because sometimes, you know, good morning, Donzel, it's kind of hard to get color because the frost kills everything. Oh, well, good morning, Sora. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Are you interested in growing a garden? It's great. And now I have 2 gardens. Well, 3 if you include indoors. All right. Okay, so we're going to put this hydroponic system up. I did a little bit of preparation yesterday. Let's try not to spill this water. Oh, before I do this, might be a good idea to put the light back on there. Okay. And this is going at the top. I might have to turn it, but for now, just want to make sure it really works properly. Is it plugged in? Y'all, I don't have my step stool, so we're gonna have to step on something. This is a problem because I can't see up there. Let's try this. We're gonna move it down, press the power button, then move it up. Oh yeah, it's working. I just didn't press the button. There we go. All right, I can hear it and it's working. And I'm gonna turn it like this. They're gonna be back to back. I'll turn the CC Let pot shortly. But here we go. That's another one done. Okay. All right. So what am I growing? I'm growing all types of stuff over here. I have a whole checklist today. So the first thing we did, checked off the list, we put some collard green seeds inside the hydroponic system. And remember the coleus from the other house? We gotta put those in pebbles today. So I bought these, good morning, chef. We gotta put the coleus inside of water. We gotta wash it off. I have 2 bowls here. So probably, where are my scissors? We're gonna get to the seedlings last because I think that's gonna take the longest. So, all right. So y'all know that the coleus and stuff, I don't think it's an edible plant. And I'm not even sure how many coleus seeds to put in these pebbles, but I have a bowl of water here. I don't want to spill the water, so I'm not going to pick it up. But see this bowl of water? I think what I researched was that I have to wet and wash these pebbles. So let them soak. So while they're soaking, we're going to work on some other things. I'm glad they don't feel funny, tell you that. I don't think that's enough pebbles in there. Put a little bit. I think that might be too much. We'll take them out and put them back. But I'm going to take them from one bowl to the next before putting them in the little pots. So just in case you're wondering, I think it's backwards for you guys, but these are the pebbles that we had before. I will try to link them in the video. Can you use pebbles in a let pot? I actually think you can. That was my original plan, but I want to get rid of all this. Well, I want to force myself to use the pebbles. So what I heard, because I asked another gardener who does pebbles and stuff, I asked, can I start the seeds in the let pot? And she said, and I think it was Natalie from TFP, that I should probably experiment, right? So germinate some of the seeds in a paper towel or something. And once they take root, puts them down in the pebbles. And then she said I should try some, put a seed down in the pebbles to see if it's moist enough to germinate. Because, you know, it's probably super dry once you have the light on these pebbles. So for example, my grandmother's hydroponic system has pebbles. It does not have baskets like that. So what she has a spray bottle, and I feel like every other day or every day she has to go spray her rocks where the seeds are because the light cooks the pebbles and the seeds get very dry and then nothing germinates. So I'm gonna test it out after I take some of these fall things out of the hydroponic systems. I'm gonna try to use pebbles this season, maybe after germinating on a paper towel, but I want to do a test first. The test is going to be, can I just straight up put pebbles in, or can I just straight up, you know, Or do I have to germinate on a paper towel? So I hope that answered your question. I left my coffee all the way over there. So while we're letting the pebbles kind of soak a little bit, let me show you these jars again. These jars. Also, I don't know how much I'm supposed to fill these jars that these coleus are going into. So this is going to be a test as well. We're testing the limits over there. I'm supposed to fill it all the way. I don't know. Chanel, are you saying I'm supposed to fill these jars all the way? Because I don't know. What I also did was to keep it from RIPing on me. I put the coleus under the grow lights. And I think I'm supposed to put water in these jars too. So good thing I saved some of the water. Okay. So let me try something. I want to see for the coleus. Yeah, that coffee was all the way over. I did make it seem like it was kind of far, right? So, yes, I'm going on my other phone because I want to see how many leca pebbles okay. 1 to 2 inches deep. I kind of need to see a picture. Hey, y'all. All right. You know, this is conflicting information. We're going to do it 2 ways. We're going to kind of fill a jar and we're going to put pebbles in the bottom of a jar. How does that sound? Like, I'm wondering, these aren't the same type of pebbles, but why wouldn't I do it like this? Just fill it all the way up. I'm kind of confused. Howdy, Unique. Howdy, Unique. And then I'm wondering what the maintenance is. Then I see some at the bottom. You feel like it's going to work out great? All right, let's try one of the smaller bottles, right? Is there something in here? I can't reach my finger in there, but I don't know if that's just, oh, something on the bottom. The shape and color might not matter. Hey, TFP. Maybe you could tell me. I'm about to put this coleus in these jars with leca pebbles. Do you know how many leca pebbles are supposed to go in this jar with the water? Because I have no idea. So it says 1 to 2 inches. So that would put it maybe close to halfway. 1 to 2 inches. We're going to try that. I don't know. Kind of confused here. We're doing this by the seat of our pants this morning. And I think I have to add water in there. TFP, your ears must have been burning because I had just mentioned you about using these pebbles inside of my hydroponics and how I was gonna test it and do both ways to see if I could just put the oh, that was loud. Just filled it just less than half. All right. I'm pretty sure probably like this is what she meant. So let's see. Let's get one out of here. All right. So check out these roots. And you added water to the top. You know what? I'm going to pour these out and we're going to start over. I'm going to put the pebbles around the roots because I want it to stand up. As long as the roots can get water. Gotcha. Oh, I kind of messed up again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to, there we go. So I'm going to put this in here and then drop the pebbles because I don't have enough clearance with these holes. All right, let's try this again. It's going to take longer, but I don't feel like taking the flour over. Good morning, J3. Good morning, Soul Diva. And then I'll add water. I'll gently pour water on the top. I'm making a mess. I wonder, will this fit? Nope. There we go. Y'all know this is an experiment. All right, that's enough pebbles. And then I think she said just put water in the top. Here we go. Do I fill it to the top? Oh, the pebbles float. I did not expect that, y'all. So you know what? I'm not gonna fill it. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And I'm able to see. Oh, something ate all the leaves off your pepper plants? Oh no, that's no bueno. All right, so check it out. I can kind of see the roots. Ain't no kinda, I can see the roots. But check that out. I mean, it's pretty. It makes me wish that when I pruned it that I had, I don't know if these pebbles are supposed to be floating. Are they supposed to float? Somebody tell me if you think they're supposed to float. Hello. ATM. Very pretty. Yeah, I think it's pretty too. All right, let's do some more of these and then I'm going to get right to the seedlings. I'll put these in their places in a little bit. Where did I get the containers? Amazon. She said, yes, hers floats too. Okay, that makes me feel better. I don't know how many of these I have. I only have 4 jars, so I need to make sure. So some of them are going to have duplicates. The larger jars, we can do duplicates. So, and they're all tangled. So check this out. So this is what happens. Look at all these roots. I'm going to stick a small one and a big one in one of the larger jars. So that, yeah, that's what I'll do. So we're going to put 2 in the larger jar. Do it like this. Get the roots down. Then I'm going to put the pebbles in. Does anybody else ever try these type of things? And I saw Unique say that she was going to try these with her WIG entries this year. That's exciting. All right, let me get some more water, which I think I have. Okay. So I like the ones that are double planted better than the single. So that means I need to go grab some more coleus when I go back to my house. And then I'm going to add water. I don't know how much water I'm supposed to be adding, so I'm just kind of winging it. Yes, you want to go soilless indoors. Well, looks like these pebbles are the way to go soilless. Now, I like the way this one looks so much better. Check it out. So do you put in nutrients? I'm new to this, so I have no idea when to put in nutrients. So that's the additional research I'm going to have to do. No idea yet. But by the next time I stream, I will tell you. I'm assuming that you can use any of the liquid nutrients to do this. So check out, you see the one as comparison to putting the two? I think that's pretty. And I'm just going to finish up these other two before we move on to the next thing. I might even have time to talk to you guys about this. I don't know how you say it, croton plant, because it's kind of bothering me a little bit. Maybe Unique. You bought pebbles last year but never got around to it. Okay. You know what? Unique. Do you? I'm pretty sure you've done your research already. Do you know what nutrients to put in with the leca pebbles? I'm assuming it would be any type of hydroponics nutrients that you probably already have. Put this one in there. I know there was two. They're stuck together. You mix it in your water right away before adding to the glass for your seedlings. Oh wow. This is actually just one. So I might have should have. Maybe I'll put this one in here. It's kind of bushy. Like regular hydroponics. So you're saying that I should put nutrients in it too? So if these die, I know that I should have added nutrients. Advanced Nutrients is a good brand. Okay. So if you're watching a replay and you know and you want to suggest a type of nutrient, please do put that in there because I don't have any right now. I probably should have thought about that before I did this. I'll go back and add the nutrients probably tomorrow. Depends on what I can get from Amazon or whatever first. So I figure since these aren't seedlings and they're already established, it won't really matter as much. Okay. And I'm pretty sure eventually I may have to come in here and clean the water or something. I don't know. Oh, you don't allow Super Thrive and Super Thrive Grow and Super Thrive Bloom. I'll put it advanced nutrients and any dry nutrient called root organics. Okay. Listening to all the suggestions. And then I'm going to put this last one in here and then we're going to see how they look on this plant stand. And then I'm going to have to put this bottle with all these wet how to feed plants and pebbles diluted. Use a balanced water soluble hydroponic Thank you, That's My Art. I'm pretty sure you did the same thing I would have did, which was Google it. All right. It's kind of harder to get them. Yeah, they all work different. So I'm going to figure out, I'm going to do some research and figure out which ones I like better and go from there. Get a little bit more water. All right. So check that out. We got 4 of them. Now I got to move these stuff out of the way so I don't spill any water. I'm going to show you guys where they're going to go. I need to get let me show you. See over there? We're going to move this plant. I have it in the window right here. But check this out. So eventually I'll probably move where these plants are. But for now, this is going to be their housing spot until I figure out a way or where else to put them. And I'll probably even spread them around the house. All right. So that's number 2 thing done on my list for today. Okay. So let's see. Is that really a rule? Yes, Fresh Princess. I work closely with my boss, but the ladies upstairs all have plants and they have nets. Ugh. So I'm going to go back and rewatch my stream so that I can see all of the comments. So yesterday, you guys, I cut one of my giant Marconis. Let me put these pebbles over here, because what I don't want is to knock these pebbles over. So like I was saying, I cut. Good morning, Gwen. You missed the coleus. I think that we should try these coleus in the office. I'm going to go get one to show you just because I saw you come in. So I'm going to show you something real quick, Gwen. Everyone else on the stream saw it, but I'm going to show you because I want to do it in our office. Check this out. Remember I was telling you that we could probably do these at our desk? What do you think about this, Gwen? This is the coleus and the pebbles. I think it's a great work plant, especially being that you can keep coleus inside during the winter time. Do you like this? Let me know. All right. So like I was saying, that's pretty. You love it. Perfect. We're going to try it. Yesterday, I cut one of the giant Marconi peppers, and I think I got the giant Marconis from Baker Creek, I think, or in my gardener, not sure. But what I did was, you see my little baggie, I opened it up and I left all the seeds out to dry on the counter overnight. See if y'all see it. And if you've been watching the videos, it's the really big plant with the really giant peppers. But check out all these seeds that I got from one pepper, right? So that's the other thing we're doing this season, is we're saving seeds. I'm looking for my garden marker so I can write on this bag. All right. So do this. So now I have plenty of giant Marconi seeds. You know, speaking of those coleus, I actually might take them into the office on Monday, at least 1 or 2 of them. Or maybe I should see how they work here first. Make sure they don't RIP on me before I go taking something in the office. this way. Okay, perfect. So 2 things on my checklist done, and we've been streaming. Oh, do you still need to cover the water from the light so it doesn't develop algae? It's a great question. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some decorative stickers that are colors to keep the light. That's interesting. I don't know. Because I didn't know that the pebbles were going to float. But rather than covering the glass, I would rather just add more pebbles so that it's less light getting in there, if that makes any sense. Don't forget to, every few days, that's a lot of work. You will get algae eventually, so you switch the water out every few days to keep it from getting algae. That is unfortunate because I don't like that at all. All right. All right, got me enough seeds for next year. I put the date on it, what it was, what color it's going to be. That's also because your lights are so bright. Well, I have it in the window area, and that's the window that brings light into the office. I also turn on the lights here, so we got more seeds. Maybe if we hit some more goals today, we will. Did this goal run out already? I think it did. Nope, got 13 minutes. Okay. Maybe try to fill the glass with pebbles. And yeah, that's what I was just saying. When I change out the water this time, I'll add more pebbles, less water, and just make sure I keep the pebbles water to keep from getting the algae. That might be my move, because changing it every few days, that's not ideal for me. All right, now I got this nasty water. We'll put that away. Put the seeds over on the side until I could put them up, put the water up. So let me show y'all something. Number one, save some of those seeds. Yeah. The giant Marconi seeds, do you want some? You cover your cracky mason jar so it doesn't get algae. Got it. All right, so I'm gonna start unplugging these systems so I can show you actually I'm not gonna unplug all of them. All right, let's take a look at the hydroponics. So you guys know we started this one that has lettuce in it, and we started this one that has brassicas in it at the same time, right? So we're gonna take them out. I already told you guys we will not be cutting these sponges. We're gonna thin them out. So number one, I don't know where my brother is, but he about to call me a plant killer. I'm not a plant killer. I'm just thinning out. That's what gardeners do. We're going to thin out. Chanel, close your eyes. Yeah, I'll send them to you. All right. So number one, I think for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and unplug it. I'll plug it back later. For this one, whichever one has no seeds. Remember you guys were talking to me about saving these sponges? We're going to try to save the sponges. We're going to see what did not germinate. Good morning, Michael. Yes, I will send you some. All right. So we have one that's struggling to come out. Let me kind of put the camera down on here. So this one is struggling to come out. Let me see if there's anything in these other ones. Nothing. 1, 2. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing. Right? So this one has something. This one is struggling to come out. I'm going to kind of peel the sticker back a little bit. See this? There are roots there. And it's struggling because of the sticker. I'm going to take the sticker out. Actually, I think I have some tweezers somewhere. I'm going to what I'm doing, oh, which one is this? Outrageous. So the outrageous and the, what is this? Roma and outrageous. Okay. Those are the two that did okay. I'm taking the sticker off this one because it's catching the leaves on it, and I want it to just be able to pop right out. See, look there. And I'm gonna kind of move them apart. Here we go. Do I save the sponges? So for this, I am. I just got to remember that this is an outrageous. I have a bowl here that I'm going to put these sponges in. I'm going to take the sponges. I think it was Miss Shirley told me that I could put them in hydrogen peroxide, and or she said I got to go back and check or email her. I could reuse the sponges. I got to wash them out thoroughly. As long as I don't see any algae on them, I'm going to reuse them and put them right back in here. So any of them that did not work. So we got action in 3. So there's nothing that I did wrong. There's nothing. Sometimes your seeds just don't germinate, right? And what I can do is probably put more seeds in some different sponges. So I might better go get my water and just add more sponges in. And if I didn't want to wash these sponges off, I would just simply use these sponges. But I do want to wash them off. He said, poor Cece. How do I save? I'm not saving them. I'm just going to reuse them. I'm going to wash them out somehow, research it a little bit, and I'm just going to reuse the ones where they didn't germinate. And while I'm here, so I took the stickers off of those. We got 3 here. 3 that germinated. I'm going to put this one in the front, move it over. So I need 5 sponges. Yeah, if the seed doesn't germinate, how do you clean yours, Unique? Tell me how you clean your sponges. I'll do it with a cup of water. Do you just simply like wash them out? Like, what do you do? All right. Hey, pretty girl, how are you? We're just doing this is a working stream this morning, so there are 5 here. I guess this will be a solely lettuce hydroponic system. I just need to figure out what lettuce I'm going to put in there now. I think it's the black-seeded Simpson. You know what I could probably do? Romaine. I actually have my seed boxes under the table. So let me see. Are there any lettuce in here? Yes, I bought out the seed box today. Maybe I'll plant another. So I got 2 outrageous lettuce. All right. You know what lettuce that I don't have anymore? Y'all remember that dark Lola Rosa lettuce that we had? I don't have any more. That bothers me. Outrageous. We already have that. What is this? Green tab was romaine. Burpee bib. Little gem. I think that's more like a head. Salad bowl. Pirate. You don't wash them out at all? Let me try this golden acre. And then I think I'm gonna try the Roma again. Another Roma. Good morning, Jamia. All right. So, wet these sponges. 3 are gonna be romaine. No, 2 are gonna be romaine. 3 are gonna be this other one that I took out. So I do need labels. Which lettuce is good to plant when it isn't so thin? You like your the romaines are good if you like crunchy lettuce. I mix them both. Mainly romaines. The outrageous seems kind of firm. What am I doing? I can't put this up until I do these seeds. You're definitely not awake yet. I get it. It's that box. You couldn't hear me, but your volume was low. Yeah, you definitely sleep. Let me ask, for those that grow lettuce, which is the more crunchier brand of lettuce other than romaine? We're going to try to help Soul Diva out this morning. Which one is more crunchy that's not romaine? Let me know. What's today's date? The 16th. August is going by fast. What is this? Green. So if you grow lettuce and you like the crunchy brand or the crunchy type varieties, which ones do you grow? Let me know. So 2 of them are going to be romaine. And I feel like I already added, you're trying to awake yourself. And I'm gonna try my best not to overseed these. The seeds are super duper small. The bibs I feel like are soft, Unique. In my opinion, the bib lettuce is pretty soft. You see how I just broke that sticker? It's okay because I'm still going to use it. It was not intentional. Done with this one. And then, you like soft lettuces? Yeah, the more crunchy. It also could be oak leaf green. It could also be how like when you take your lettuce out, right? How do you process it? Thank you, Donzel. I like to take mine out, rinse it, spin it, kind of put it in the fridge for a while before I eat it. Does anybody else do this? Because I feel like that keeps it a little bit. Butter crunch, well, I guess in the name, butter crunch is crunchy. Maybe I should have planted that. Butter crunch is crunchy. The butter bib is not crunchy. You do the same thing? Yeah, I like to put it in the fridge first. I don't just straight out. Now, my daughter will come up here and pick a piece of lettuce straight from the hydroponics and just eat lettuce. She eats it naked is what I call it. And she actually saw this lettuce. She was like, lettuce. I was like, yep, it's not ready yet. All right. Trying to see. I only want to put 2 in each. I definitely poured too many in my hand though. Now I see why people use these tweezers. Mama Dukes, DIY, DIY. Good morning, how are you? I need to get to these seedlings. I feel like I'm wasting too much time on one hydroponic system. This ain't gonna work. Because I want to show y'all what I did. Naked lettuce is a great snack. Listen, she just comes up here and has naked lettuce. No dressing, no nothing. Put this back in the box. Now for the other hydroponics, we're not going to reseed. We only reseed in this one because it's lettuce and it's supposed to be my lettuce hydroponics. And I don't want to go to the store and buy lettuce because I don't want the disease, the runny, I don't want the runs, basically. The diarrhea, as some may call it. And I'm going to have to come up here in the morning and reset the timer on this because I definitely unplugged it. Oh, she said we could get a fish for the coleus to keep the algae out. It would have to be some of those algae eating fish. But yeah, that's a great idea. New office experiment. Let's see if we can get approval for it. Then I'll take pictures and post it on my page. Okay. Out. That was my finger. Plug this back up. There we go. Now we got some more seeds planted in there. Now it's time to start thinning plants out of this one. I want to take these so that they don't fall. This one we just planted last weekend. I'm going to leave it alone. You approve? All right, put that down there. All right, the fan has been on this one for a couple of days. I need to get the, okay, this is the plug. Okay, so let's thin out. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what we got here. They have cute little aquaponics pots now you can have on your desk. Okay. Are they pots that you can have fish inside of? I feel like I need a little bit more light. Can y'all see this? Okay. So this one right here is a Copenhagen cabbage. This one is a Copenhagen cabbage. Let's see. And the sticker Okay, sounds good. Can you see this one? The sticker is grabbing onto this one, so I'm gonna cut the sticker. I'm gonna snip it and then try to put the sticker back. All right, and there are a lot of them in here. We're gonna cut it down to 1. Right? I don't even want to see the root system on it. Fish and plants equal aquaponics. Thank you, G Mama. Okay. I probably should have. I don't know which one to snip yet. I want to keep this one. Can y'all see that? All right. Let me take you in a little bit closer. There you go. If you're on your phone, the chat might be in the way. All right. So these other ones got caught up. Yeah. G Mama, I don't want the stressful of splitting this season. All right. This one we don't have to worry about. I'm trying to cut the sticker so that the plant grabbing onto it. I don't know that I have to thin this one out yet. I don't know that more than one is actually coming up. If it is, I can't quite see it yet. A little tickle. Whew. I see which one is taller here. Snip it out. And I kind of want to see how the roots look. Look at there. Look at these roots. They look pretty good. So this one had great germination. So this is a Copenhagen cabbage, golden acre cabbage, this is, I don't know, this is a cabbage. I don't know which one. Copenhagen, stone leaf. What is this? I need to go back and look at my seed packets because this just says stone leaf. I don't know if it's a cabbage or not. I think stone leaf is a cabbage. If stone leaf is a cabbage, let me know in the chat. This is way down in there. All right, got that one out. Only one came in here, stone leaf. They look good. Whatever this is, the stone leaves look really good. So these are Waltham broccolis. And I kind of hate to do it because they look good. Look at it. Look at these broccolis. This one is one, this one is one. Cut this one out. I don't know which one of these broccolis to leave in and cut out. I almost want to put one. Nope, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it, not going to do it. Gee, Mama said, ouch, thinning. Take it out. Then that one, then that one. This one is tricky because I don't know which one to save. I don't know which one to be saved. This one didn't germinate at all. This was one of the Waltham broccolis. I know. I knew you guys were going to be sad, but y'all know that I don't have time to be, that's Mara said, no. I don't have time to split them. I got a lot going on over here. Put that over there and get a cover. I'm not even going to replace. All right, does this go here? It does. Keep them both. I can't though. I mean, I could, but. All right, this is what I'm going to do. There's going to be one pot. Save me my. This one is going to have both. Eventually, I might split this one. I'll leave one with one. So put this back down. And I've been having the fan on this hydroponic system. Let me put it back. All right. So the next one is going to be a little bit more trivial. The next task on my list is trivial for me because now I got to try to figure out how to save these seedlings. Here we go. Now, see, actually, that wasn't that bad. Look, that wasn't that bad. All right. Y'all like these little shears? They came in handy. Put my little cover back on it. That's just, Soul Diva said, that's my struggle right now. You have 2 tree collars and 1 cell and you're sad. So don't be sad. What you could do, Soul Diva, are they big? Thank you, Chanel. Are they big? Are they big enough where you can split it? Because if they are and you love them, split them. I just didn't split because I don't have time. So let me tell y'all or show you my, oops, I'm gonna wash that out. These are the sponges I'm gonna try to save. So move this down here for now. Okay. I need to move these out of my way. I need all the space I can get right now. All right. Does everything? All right. This is planted. We're leaving that one alone. That one is thin. We got the leca balls in there. Put up some seeds. We're doing great on timing this morning, I think. Oh, there. Hold on. All right. So I'm trying to clear the space because we're about to need all the space. One gotta go. So play the Any Mini Mighty Mo game. I've done that before. I don't know if I've done it on stream. Sometimes I do it off stream because I don't be wanting the garden judgment. So, but I'm about to be judged for what I'm about to show y'all. All right, so let me show y'all these. First of all, before I show you, right, let me show you. How many of y'all saw my post about how my seedlings were leggy? Look at that. I have them sitting on these seed boxes, another box, and then this one just to get them close to the light. Because I didn't have time to really separate them this year. So yeah. Which do I like? So I prefer gardening outside. Mainly because of all the different things you get with outside. It's a little bit more work to garden outside. But that's now during the wintertime, I love the fact that I can use indoors for gardening with hydroponics because we know with fall gardens, it's a lot less work. So, all right, here we go. This is the big task for this morning. And what I did yesterday, and I'm not going to be able to save all the seedlings or all the legginess, but what I did yesterday was I prepared some bigger trays. So for one, I need space. I wet some soil last night. There we go. We don't play those games over here, Donald. You can go somewhere else. You duck. I will call you something else, but this is a PG-13 stream. So here we go. Here are seedlings. Got my pen in my pocket. And I wet some soil last night and I put them in here to make it easier for myself today. So I'm gonna still use this tray right here, nothing germinated. So I'm gonna still use that tray, and I'm gonna take some of the ones after I thin them out here and put them over here so that they can have their own trays. Then I'm gonna take some of them and put them in these trays too. Winter growing last season indoors was wonderful for me, right? So we got some dampening off here. I'll try to take you in a little bit closer so you can see the dampening off. There's one tool that I want to use this morning to help me create holes inside of these over here. So the first thing I want to do is, y'all know these little seed markers, you can actually wipe them off. So I want to redo the name. Sorry if that was loud. Got me some little alcohol right here. I'm gonna redo the name. None of the red Russian germinated. So let me clean this off first. I'm getting hot. I might have to turn on the air conditioner, which means y'all gonna get to hear it too. And it's kind of loud. Yeah, this is alcohol. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So I'm gonna clean off my little tag first. I love that you can clean off these tags. You can also clean off these tags with fingernail polish remover, but I don't have any of that. But with alcohol, it takes a little bit more of the wiping, but it works. All right. A little bit more rubbing with the alcohol remover. I might go get me some fingernail polish remover though. All right, see that? Okay, so we clean that off. Let me put this alcohol up because the last thing I want to do is spill rubbing alcohol on these seedlings. All right. Now, some of these, so you know we have Copenhagen cabbage over there. Let's look at the Copenhagen cabbage. They look good. This, I know they said that you can use a permanent marker on it and it comes off with acetone, which is fingernail polish remover, or rubbing alcohol. So you see this? This is a great example of dampening off. I'm gonna pull this right on out. See that? I did kind of sacrifice that before you say it. And then I have now, what is it? 2 spaces in here to take something. Is this dampened off too? It is. 3. I have 3 spaces. All right. So this, I'm trying to figure out what this is leaning. So I'm going to take some of the stronger ones and put them down in the other ones. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. I need more space, y'all. So, and I'm going to plant them a little bit deeper. See? I'm going to simply just put them right in the same soil. Put them closer to the light. Spray them. I just need to figure out which one of these I'm going to take it out of since it's super leggy. This one. See that? I had a whole plan of how this was going to work. This is not working the way in which I thought it was. Probably should have waited to do those holes. So it's coming out. Oops. The plant tags are really cute. I agree with you. I'm tearing this right up because the soil is super dry, which I didn't want it to be too wet when I was trying to get them out of here. All right. Here we go. So, y'all see this? What I'm trying to do is save as many of these plants as I can. I'm just simply gonna put them in the other holes. Break them up. They have pretty decent roots. All right, you see that? I'm gonna try to weave it down in this other hole, which means it might take me a little bit more time. Put it right down in there and then cover it. All right, one down. I'm over here kind of sweating a little bit because this is not working the exact way I wanted it to, but it's gonna work nonetheless because I gotta salvage some of these seedlings, right? And it's okay with brassicas. They don't mind too much of their root being disturbed too much, but I'm just trying to get the legginess down into the soil. I feel like I'm getting to them early enough to where I can kind of save some of them. And if some of them RIP, it's okay. So I'm gonna try to put this one a little bit more down in there and take some of the soil that's been spilling on this table, put it right back in this hole. I think I have some soil down here too. That's kind of wet. Prop it around this seedling here. So I'm essentially just using the same tray that I put them in. All right. So that's 3. See if I can get this one to stand up a little bit. There we go. All right. I got to get one more out of here to put in this hole. And then, you guessed it, I might have to sacrifice some of them because these trays are for other things. So, Copenhagen cabbage. Where are my snips? So I'm going to take the less leggy of these ones, snip it. I'm going to leave 2 in this one. This one isn't as leggy. Check it out. See this? But now I got to try to, is this dampened off? No. I think I can at least salvage 2 from here. So 1 will stay in this hole, and then I'm going to put 1 in this hole. And then after stream, I got a whole big mess to clean up with all this soil. And if you're wondering, I'm using Happy Frog soil because it was a bag that I hadn't opened, so I bought it inside. So I'm going to try to stand up and do this one. Okay. I got them out, split them down, check out these roots. Y'all are extremely quiet. Are you trying to concentrate as much as me? Or are you praying that I'm not RIPing these plants? All right, got 1 in there. This feels kind of like surgery, and just based off of how the root on this one looks, I think that one was going to be a little bit dampened. I'm going to put it over here for now. And I think I'm going to keep this one. Chanel says, I'm definitely praying. She over there praying for me. I appreciate you. So I'm going to put this one down in there. I'm trying to save these seedlings as best I can, though, honestly. Because legginess is real, and I want the healthy plants. Okay. All right, let me grab some more soil from down here. So I have a little pan of soil down here. All right. So that's one done. You see, I even left 2 inside of that one, and how leggy it was, I got it. And now I can put my plant marker back in there. I'll put it on the side. 1 down, more trays to go. And I'm gonna need to eventually clear out, you know, put that over there for now. Clear out the soil that's left in the bottom. I might do that off stream because I could just dump it. All right, so this one, I'm gonna try to save a lot of these. You know, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it one at a time, take them down, and then bring this back up. Bring this here. And then you get to see what I was, all right. So, all right. So I got 6 cabbages over there. Okay. So these are the blue max collards. I got to figure out which ones are dampened off and which ones aren't. Oh, look, I had a straggler. I'm not keeping her. Okay. Now, so look out any of those. I'm going to try to save as many of these as possible, but I'm trying to see which ones are dampened off and which ones aren't. I'm going to start on this side. And, all right, let's try this. Try to take it on out. This one worked a little bit better. And for this, I'll fill the tray first, but I'm also going to put some over here in these cups. So 1, 2, and then this is the third one. We're going to put the third one back in here. It's my little dibbler. Dig a little hole, a bigger hole, put it right on down in there. Even cover some of the stem. Put some soil back around it. Yes, grow, Blue Max, grow. All right, and then, you know, I just put 2 in there. So I moistened this soil last night. This is also Happy Frog, Blue Max going down in here, trying to save some of these seedlings. See if I can save them. And I feel like I'm getting to them early enough to where they should still do very well. The goal is if they grow really, really well, we'll be able to get them out in one of the gardens, whether it's the main garden or the other garden over here. So the top one, that's all Blue Max, but I also put some in these trays. I want as many Blue Max collard greens as I could get for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is because I want to be able to collect seeds of my own, right? So I'll put the hole in there. All right. We're going to work with this tray next. All right. standing up because I'm trying to get leverage on these plants without ripping them up. That one got a little bit ripped. Let me see, is there any dampening off? I'm trying to look at the root as well. Check it out. These two can stay here. I have enough pockets to keep it here. Where's my dibbler? There it is, up underneath. So make it larger. Man, y'all don't know, but I feel like I'm internally sweating trying not to RIP these seedlings. Because I'm also gonna have to prop up these and put them under the grow light still. Also need to go wash my hands. Brother, I'm trying not to unalive them. I really am. So, is this dampening off? These two don't look healthy. I feel like I'm going to sacrifice these two. I am. And I'm going to take the ones from here, put them in here, and then more in here. I think I'm doing pretty good with saving them, right? So I need 3 for this tray. I'm kind of taking them apart. All right, LGGG. You have a great Sunday on purpose. All right, so we need a total of 3 to be left over here. So there's 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 for over here. Then we got 3 that can come over here. So there's 1, 2, I think 3. We're in good shape. Pretty happy about that. Okay. So, I need to bring you. I'm gonna bring you guys down so you can kind of see what I'm doing, just in case you're on your phone. Let's look at me. Now look at this. See that root? Put it right down in there. Yes, I'm burying part of the stem. I saw another gardener do it. It worked. We're gonna try it and pray that it works. And I am going to spray the tops of these. So take this one, add more soil in there. I don't want to compact the soil too much. I want to give the roots time to do whatever. What I'm glad about is with brassicas, they don't mind their roots being disturbed too much. I'm just going to share some soil over here. I'm going to help you have my dibbler help me guide it down. There we go. Check it out. That's 2. Add some soil here. So that's that one. It should work. You do this all the time, Chanel? Where you make them deeper because there's, look at that. I could put my tag back in there. So that's another tray that I kind of saved the legginess. Put that one right there. All right. Happy good morning. Okay. So she says those seed trays are deep, so I should be fine. Now, this one was the Red Russian. Nothing germinated. So what I think oh, I forgot. I got some. So these were Copenhagen. What I'm doing here, you still have 10. I'm gonna put my tags in. I like these little tags. Put my tags in here. And I still have 3 here. You're out in the garden. Yeah, it is nice. Very, very nice. So, so I have 6 there and then 3 more here. So that's a total of 9 Blue Max. This one is a itty bitty baby. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit gentler with her. And then we're gonna have to think of a solution for these lights and getting them okay. Good morning, Ty. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. I need more of these. I might have to get my regular tags if I can find where they are. I'm using these because I don't know where my other tags are. These I actually want for out in the garden. So until I find them, she says, dang, I'm so organized. I'm trying to be. I can't have too much chaos, Peach, because I can't function like that. All right. So we got the Blue Max up potted from that tray. What else? So like I said, the Red Russian didn't germinate at all. So I'm going to reuse this entire tray and I'm going to see which ones, just kind of trying to loosen up the soil so I can get it down in there. And I'll probably have to water these, bottom water. And you'll notice that I'm using, let's see, which ones do I have a lot of that I don't? Okay. We're going to replace it with Vate's Blue Kale, right? So take this out, put this in. All right, Vate's Blue Kale. There we go. Some have dampened off. We're not going to keep those. We're going to keep the healthiest ones. So, and I'll make this whole tray. Oh, you already got collards planted out, so now you got to figure out where they're going. Yeah, I'm trying to get a lot done today. Is that everything on my list? I don't know if it's everything, but it's a lot. I'm going to go back to the list in a minute. So check it out. I'm going to use a lot of these because these all look pretty healthy. How many of them is it? Most of them look healthy. Taking them apart gently. See how gentle I'm being? So there's 1, 2, 3. Look at that. 4, 5. And you know what I'm going to do? These 2 on the end look healthy. I'm going to take 1 out and keep 1 in. All right. So I'll try not to rip it. I'm trying to massage the soil so that the roots come apart easy. So keep 1 in. Take one out. All of these are going out in the garden. Every single one of them. Where's my dibbler? There we go. So there's 2 beds here. There's a bed over there, and all my garden space, when I clean it out, there should be room for them over there. So yeah, I have more than enough room. And like I said earlier, my goal is to have enough kale and collards and just brassicas in general stored in the freezer so that I don't have to buy them come spring. Because, you know, I don't do spring and summer kale, right? I don't plant it. The bug pressure is too much for me for brassicas. So my goal is to save or plan out as many so that I can preserve as many of these harvest and do all the things. Look at that. It's getting easier as I go along. And I might not be able to save everything, but I'm going to save a lot of them, right? Put this in here. I'm trying to not really dig at the roots. All right. Trying to get it at a nice soil level here. Yeah, they all have really nice roots, Chanel. And for the ones that are here, I'm going to bottom water. I know a lot of people say you don't keep them too moist, but in here it's kind of like humid. It gets hot during the day. Like if I'm working from home, I'm able to control how hot it gets and they don't dry out. But on days when I'm in the office, sometimes I'll leave the air on because we know that heat rises in the upstairs where my office is, where I'm doing all my planting and things. It gets a little hot. So I try to do as much as I can. So this one, not down as deep, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, one more here. Look at Chanel. You are a great cheerleader this morning. Let's see. Get it down in there. Other than Chanel, does anybody else do this? Like separate them when they get leggy? Let me look at the poll. I'm going to end the poll in a minute because I've had it up the whole stream because I knew that the bulk of the stream was going to be this. So this is Vate's blue kale. And you also know that I wanted the blue kale and the kales that have colors to go in the front. So remember I had the 5-tier lemon GreenStalk? The 5-tier lemon GreenStalk, I'm going to clear it out and I'm going to put different color brassicas. So, okay, so there's, how many lived out of here? All right, look at that. So let me put this one back in there. Check those roots out. I think it should survive. And yes, I think Chanel mentioned it earlier. These trays are deep enough to where I should be able to keep these inside for a minute before I take them outside. Eventually, I am going to take these outside, and y'all know, once they go outside, that's it. For the most part. I try to harden them off, but I don't know how much hardening off I'm going to do here, just so you know. All right, what we're going to do here. See what we have left in this one in particular? I may put 1 or 2 over here, but I want to try to save, what do I have left? The little tiny cabbages. Okay, so I'm trying to see. I think this is the next healthiest pocket over here. Try to push it right up without getting my finger stuck. There we go. See how I was able to get these out? This one dampened off, so it can go. I'm going to keep the strongest ones, as you may have noticed. Look how easy they're kind of coming apart here. So one can go here. One. Uh-oh, I broke this one. All right. Remember to be gentle. Don't do what I just did. All right. Yeah, grow big. Put some soil there. Here we go. Dibbler. And you got to think, like with all the, even though my garden is small, there's enough space to fit a lot of brassicas this season. And I'm not doing a lot of the replanting for spring stuff. So I should be able to get a lot of these plants in and well. Let's see, add some soil back there. So that's an itty bitty baby that's going in here. Whew. One. This one is leaning. I'm trying to see. Yeah. All right. Sorry, y'all. I thinned that one right down, but I'm going to push this one down a little bit further. So I'm going to loosen the soil in this pocket. See if I can get this. Oh, I might have damaged the root on that one. I'm going to see if I can still get it to grow, though, because I like how this one looked. At first, I thought it was going to be nerve-wracking, but this is kind of relaxing. Now, this one right here. What did I say this was? Vate's blue kale. Okay. This dampened off. I can kind of give it a little tug. And then I'm going to try to pick up this one and put it down a little bit deeper. See that? Put it down a little bit deeper. Now I got, what, 2 more pockets left? No, 1. You think you're going to reseed brassicas in your hydro machine? They're not looking right? Are they leggy? Are they, what do they look like, Ty? Trying to grab a lot of these out. I might be able to save some of these, so check out. I'm going to keep 3 from here. 1's going to go here. And then 2 are going to go over here. 1, 2. There we go. When you say they're not looking right, describe what they look like. Stun it. In hydroponics? She said I always look like it. Thank you. A praying mantis in your cute plant. That's good. I think that's good. As long they're probably in there eating aphids or whatever else they find. You know what, Chanel? You're right. I am in my element, right? What is that? Vates blue kale. Y'all know what I also found last night that I didn't think I had? The lacinato kale. So like the dinosaur kale. I think that was one of the plants I didn't think I had. But I do. I have lacinato kale. So check it out. This one is fixed. We only have, what, 2 more trays to fix of stuff? See, these little babies, not going to keep these. They popped out yesterday morning, but they already tapped the caps. Oh, so Ty, what I do, I don't know what this is, but I think did I keep 2 of these? I guess I did. The Vate's blue kale. At least I hope that's what it is. I guess over time we'll find out what she is. Oh, Ty, so what I was saying was, as soon as they go a little bit past the stickers in mine, I will. She said, didn't we talk about, we did talk about those yesterday. Yeah, as soon as they pass the stickers is when I start removing my caps. Because I don't want the top of the plants to touch the plastic caps. That's what I do. This one is leaning a bit, but it's okay. You know, I need to find those other labels, because I don't want to use all my labels. I don't want to use all my labels on this. Where are my other labels? They got to be in a box here somewhere. I got to find them. You know what I'm going to do? I don't use these. So, hey tag. Hey tag, hey tag. I'm going to write on these little stickers, and I'm going to cut these stickers. So I got to improvise a little bit because I don't want to use all my seed markers. Dragonflies. I think dragonflies are a good bug. I think I read that somewhere. But I will go check. Let's see. There we go. Improvise, right? All right. We're doing good so far. Let me grab the next. Vates collards are the next leggiest thing I have over here. They eat mosquitoes, and that's how the mosquitoes are heavy in the garden. I see a bunch of dragonflies. Good morning, Shelly. Let's see. Look how leggy these are. No bueno. And I think it's because these were on the edge. I'm trying to see if any of these have dampened off. Yeah. I'm going to pull those right out. No point in trying to save them. I think this whole section dampened off. It did. All right, let's get to saving. I want a lot of these collard greens. I don't want to, and I need to untangle them. Check it out. I'm untangling right now, in case you were wondering. All right, Unique. Thanks for chiming in. All right. I see another one that is quite dampened off. So that one dampened off. I'm going to try to save these ones gently. How do you determine? I'll show you if I find another one. All right, so check this out. Got some good roots here. I'm going to put those over here. And remember that I put them over there. And make some room. Get it on back down in there. All right. Actually, I could put one of those over here. The horse flies and deer flies, they bite and it really hurts. And then dragonflies, they'll catch them right mid-air and eat them right in front of your face. And you think that's amazing. That's kind of scary, but amazing at the same time. Kind of scary, yet amazing at the same time. I'm going to take this one from over here and put it back over here. Hey, grow something beautiful. Shelly, you laughing because you know I mean that with all my heart. That's scary and amazing at the same time. All right, got that one. Let's see. I'm trying to find one that's dampened off that I can show Shelly. Okay. Shelly, I don't know if you can kind of see this, but from, I don't know if from here, it looks like it had a little root, but it was leaning over and it started dying from where it rooted at. Can you see that? So that's how I could tell that it was dampening off. And I'm trying to keep the stronger seedlings. Let me see if I can find one in the soil. Where? Okay, here we go. Shelly, look at this one. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but you see at the root, it's starting to dry out from the root area. Yeah, so that is dampening off. I'm gonna take that right on out. See, no bueno. And I'm gonna try to make the one that's in there a little bit stronger. I'm just kind of poking it out, loosening the soil. That sounds terrible. There's little lizards here where we moved to. Should I worry about those? When Pepper Rookie's in the stream, he talks about lizards all the time, and he loves them because he says that the lizards help him with his control because they eat bugs. So, in Pepper Rookie's opinion, I don't know much about lizards. I know that I don't like lizards in particular. So, that's my 2 cents on lizards. So, I don't know if I will be worried about them or not, but Pepper Rookie likes them. He said the lizards are friendly. I'm pretty sure that my brother thinks lizards are friendly too. I don't know how much of these I can save. How many? I need to see vates because I have one over here. 1, 2. There's 2 in here. I think I can save it. They are helpers in the garden. You're talking about the lizards or the dragonflies because the dragonflies seem vicious. Here we go. We got 2 good root systems. I'm going to put this one over here and put this one back in the cell tray. He was actually laughing at the statement because I could just imagine it happening and thinking about it. Yes, lizards. Okay. My arm keeps hitting this little seed marker, and I don't want to tear up this plant. Okay. Oh, we're getting a little low on time. You guys want to hang out with me while I think I have like 1 tray left after this one. And that's the little cabbage, the little purple TT nori cabbages. Because I'm coming up on time, but I'm making good time. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hang out. If not, you guys have a great day. Okay. I might have put that one too deep. So I saved 2 of these. We got how many pockets here? Okay. Text to talk don't seem to like Peach lately. It's messing up everything she says. Let's see. Put that over there. Oh, what happened here? Can I save this? I think I can save this one. Let's see. All right, now I have a whole, how many do I have? I have 3 over there that I need to fix. Okay, Chanel. And everybody in the chat, I see your ones. I see the votes in there. Let me see. I want to save the strongest one that has the biggest root system. I don't know. This one has a decent root system. Good morning, She Natural. Good morning, good morning. Did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't. If I did, I am sorry. I'm over here trying to concentrate on these seedlings and helping them out and getting them to grow and not be leggy. Oh, look at that. Hey, Bliss RV Gardening. Make sure you guys go visit her channel. She's been doing a lot in her garden. Man, this don't want to go down. I'm gonna take one of these from over here and put it over here. Okay. Yeah, this will work. So I'm trying to save these seedlings. And being that the GreenStalk seed trays are kind of deep, I feel like I could save them, just put them right back in there, but just plant them deeper. I think I made a mistake with this one, so if it goes to glory, I understand. I manhandled this one and didn't like it. All right. These were the Vates collards. See that? All right. I'm gonna show y'all what we did in a minute. This is the last tray. Yeah, Peach, we talked about the assassin bugs. Good morning, MKP. So I have some in here. I'm trying to figure out if any of them can be saved. This one, this one. I want to save some room for these cabbages. So I got 1, 2, 3, 5 of the cabbages left. Before I forget, thank you for the star. Appreciate it. Before I forget, I'm gonna probably have to look back at the video because I need to go find my other labels to figure out which one of these seedlings is which. Actually, I'm not even sure that I care. A brassica is a brassica is a brassica. So these are Vates collars that I'm putting down here, trying to get it to stand up. There we go. You like the leaves on that one? Okay, so check this one out. I like this little dibbler tool. It helps me be gentle with them. So check this out. And then there's one more that I have to do. No, 2 more. And then I'm going to check my task list to see what all we did. I'll go back and show you guys what all we did for those that didn't see. And then I will see you guys this weekend. Well, in videos over the pace of the week. Then I'm going to go wash my hands because they dirty. What are we doing today? Today we are caring for seedlings. We did started another hydroponic system that has all blue max collard greens. We put the coleus inside of leca pebbles. And now we are trying to save my seedlings. So one of the solutions that I also need to figure out is the ones that don't have labels. I'm going to know that they're the Vates collars because these little TT nori cabbages, like the little mini cabbages, have purple stems. So I think I'll know them apart when it's time to label them. So these ones did pretty good. All I have to do is kind of bury them a little bit deeper. Check it out. These did okay. So I'm just going to loosen it a little bit and then just bury them a little bit deeper. Thank you, Chanel. What the last tray you potted up, those were great. Yeah, Vates collards. Oh, grow something beautiful? Yes, you were paying attention. Those were Vates collards. So check out that TT nori. Yeah, mini cabbage. Let me see if I can find a picture of them because I just had the packet up yesterday. They're mini purple cabbages. I want to grow them because I think they're pretty. The pack is up here somewhere because I just had it. Here we go. I just had it. See, look. So that is that cabbage. So put that down a little bit deeper. This one hardened off. Did it? I don't know. Maybe I can save it. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Let's see. Uh-oh. Can I save it? Can I save it? Or is it completely dampened off? I'm trying to look at the stems here. I'm going to try to save it. We're going to put it over here. And then we're going to bury this one. Also, it's actually not that small because yours weren't small, Shelly. That's exactly what she planted. Yeah, hardening off is the worst. We're going to try to save it. If it wasn't meant to be saved, it will RIP on me, but we're going to try to save it. So there's one over here. Put here. This one right here. I'm going a little bit faster now because I'm past my time, y'all. You know, I run a strict program over here. Put one right here. Where did the other one go? I like this root system. Put it right there. And I like this root system. It's super tiny, but I'm going to plant it anyway. And then we're going to plant this one. Just going to push it down a little bit and add the soil back. So I'll take you around a little bit and we'll recap what we did today. Because I have my notebook here and I think I did everything that I set out to do today for the most part. I have 2 trays left over there. So something hardened off over here. Look at that. And I'll save these. All right. I just decided you need to start some fall seeds. You're still in the swing of summer. So these 2 ain't gonna make it. So I have one here. All right, I'm trying to see which ones I could get out of here. Look at there. Then I have, do I have one that'll make it? Okay. I need to put soil back in here. All right. So let me just show y'all what we did today. And if you're wondering, I'm just going to put these right back under these grow lights. I want to fix 2 of these that were in the tray already that are coming up on the side. I'm just going to move them over. It's super hot, so you can't direct sow some of the fall seeds. Yeah. So my summer garden is still going. And so some of my, I start almost all of my seeds indoors. And then in a couple weeks, I'll start hardening them off outside. Trying to get this out without breaking it. There we go. So I start them inside because here where I am, my summer garden is still kind of booming a bit. So we do what we can, right? Try to get some of this soil here. Some of these cabbages may not make it. I feel like I might have rushed with this tray. All right, where's the label? I'm gonna put my label back in here. All right, look at that. Got those fixed. All right, so I'll show you what they look like. And I'm actually thinking of taking these out of the GreenStalk tray and just putting them in a 1020 maybe. If I could switch it around. There we go. Uh-oh. Doesn't that look much better than what it did? So what I may do is take them out and just put them in a straight up 1020 tray like this. I'm using what I had on hand was my Happy Frog. So here's a recap. We put all Blue Max collard greens in this one. We took out any of the sponges that did not work here, added more lettuce seeds in here, and then we moved around the lettuce that started. We did nothing to this one. We thinned out here with the exception of this one right here. We left 2 in there. I may take it out and put it in a pot, but these are brassicas that we started a long time ago. Then what else did we do? We started putting some of the extras in here, and then over here we're using leca balls, and we put the coleus inside the leca balls. Now what we determined was, because I don't want to keep changing out water, I'm going to add more of the pebbles in here and then just water it more often to prevent algae, right? So that is what we did today. So I hope y'all enjoyed this working stream. I literally worked the whole time, and we did great. We didn't hit the goal today, which is fine. We got a super chat from my brother. He started off the stream right. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining today. And I will see you guys. I don't think I'm going to be able to stream next week. So if you are here, please do make sure you hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Stay tuned for any of the content on the channel. Most of you do. Monday, today we'll have something with my strawberries. Monday, we will have part of the Garden Glow Up series. Erin expanded her garden. And on Thursday, we will have something with the property here in the raised beds. So I hope you guys enjoy all the content coming out on the channel. I'm going to tidy up and get my stuff together here and probably bottom water a lot of these seedlings here and spray the tops and get them situated under the grow lights and do all the things. So thank you everybody for joining. I hope you enjoyed and learned something today, even if it wasn't your intention. And we will see each other in a couple weeks. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.